Year at 2009. Larson Jensen has the American record set in 2008. Lane 4, Alexander Zettel of the Lakeside Aquatic Club in Texas. Matthew Scott of New Zealand is in lane 5 here in the B final. Aaron Appel, local kid, Scottsdale Aquatic Club, is in lane 6. This is day 1 of this 3-day event here in Mesa, Arizona. The third of 5 Arena Pro Swim Series events. We have already had Austin and Indianapolis. And then next month we'll be in Atlanta, first weekend of the year. And our first weekend of May, first weekend of June, will be in Santa Clara. Later that month, the World's Qualifier in Indianapolis, and then the World Championships in Budapest in July. And we're all pointing toward that.
I think the summer is an important summer, Rich. I think it sets the tone for the quad. I don't think you have to be on top of the world this summer, but I think you need to kind of have your game face on as we go into Budapest, because I think it's certainly going to be a confidence builder for a lot of young swimmers that end up making this team. And now with the retirement of Michael Phelps, you're going to see a lot of the young men step up and be able to make a team that they may never have made in the past because of Michael Phelps. You're going to have some veterans that are kind of taking the year off a little bit, at least mentally, that might not make it, which opens the doors up, especially in an event like this. Connor Dwyer, for example, has not really gotten back into the swing of things quite yet. Finished 4th in this event last year.
How do you stay motivated when you have 3.5 years until the next Olympic Games? Of course, you've got the 2 World Championships in between. You've got the Pan Am Games coming up in 2018. Pan Pacs. How do you stay motivated? Well,
I think a swimmer has to have both short-term and long-term goals. The short-term goals happen because of something like the World Championship. These swimmers, not all of them, but a lot of them kind of just concentrated on the NCAA championship. So that was their total focus for 6, 7, 8 months. And now all of a sudden they've only got 3 months to focus on world trials and the world championships. And those are short-term goals, but you always know that long-term goal has to be an Olympics, because that's what your true measure of success is done by, is the Olympic performance, whether or not you make the Olympic team. Whether it's fair or not, I'm not saying it's fair, but that's the way, that's the true test of a swimmer's legacy.
Jared Arroyo of Pitchfork Aquatics here in Arizona has the lead in lane 3. Ahead of Eric Knowles out of Dayton, Ohio. Knowles in lane 7.
7 of the 8 swimmers here are all teenagers. Only one 20-year-old.
Jared Arroyo, who has the lead, won't turn 17 years old until the day after New Year's Day.
Again, none of these swimmers will be close to making a top 10 time in the world this year, but that's not the important thing. The most important thing is to kind of gain the experience of swimming in front of a big crowd, swimming against some swimmers with the same sort of ability.
And with there being 3.5 years until Tokyo 2020, you never know which one of these guys could make that jump in his game over the next few years and make the U.S. Olympic team.
And one of them is right there in front of you, Jared Arroyo. Like you said, 16 years of age. This guy, his best time was 4:03.8, which he did in the prelims. And certainly has a great chance here to go a best time and to be knocking on the door of breaking 4 minutes. He's going to be close to 3:30 going out, 3:31, 3:31.3. And that's a pretty good barrier to break 4 minutes. He may not do it here, but by the end of the summer, I think Arroyo is going to end up being under 4 minutes.
Had the lead over Aaron Appel of the Scottsdale Aquatic Club. Coming down the final few meters here. Jared Arroyo in lane 3. Trying to hang on. Lane 6, Aaron Appel. Lane 7, Aaron Knowles. And Arroyo going to be able to hang on here to win the B final of the 400 free. It's a personal best for him, 4:01.75.
Going to be happy with that. Best time by 2 seconds. Hard to see as you're looking back into that sun. What they're looking at is the scoreboard behind them. The sun right above that scoreboard. Fell back to the crowd just a little bit, but still best time for him. Another 18 and 17-year-old right behind him. Good swims.
Jared Arroyo, just 16 years old. You said it, Rowdy, like his chances to break that 4-minute mark this summer. Aaron Appel second and Eric Knowles third.